Greetings, Rigil Agateiades here, and today we're going back in time. If you don't recognize the mobile suit we're on today, you're definitely not alone. This mobile suit isn't just old, you almost never get to see it because it's a 200 base cost suit. This is the mobile suit that's forgotten by time, but not by me. The 200 cost general type, Recon type Zaku, this time at level 3 for a 300 cost match. While this mobile suit does not sound strong at all, which it quite certainly isn't, this mobile suit is good at two things. The first thing is stopping raid types. You have 3 main weapon choices on the Recon type Zaku, but if you're not picking the long barrel Zaku machine gun, why are you even playing this mobile suit? Borrowed over from the support type Desert Zaku, this machine gun fires in 3-round bursts. The damage is high, but the key thing on this weapon is the stagger. At 40% stagger per hit, this machine gun can get an accumulated stagger in a single burst. Such a weapon is extremely rare in low-cost matches. The only weapon that comes close is the Ifrit's shotgun, but that really comes a bit too close and only works at extremely short ranges. This machine gun, however, can get you an accumulated stagger from up to 400 meters away. And this machine gun doesn't just stop them once. With a firing interval of 3 seconds only, you can keep stopping the same raid type over and over. This makes the Recon type Zaku extremely strong against raid types, as almost all of them get stopped in a single burst. Going through the maneuver armor they rely on directly, even the mighty close combat program of Acguy's Spoof isn't keeping him safe from this raid type killer. There's one exception, but let's just play that we don't come across one. Now, the second thing this Zaku is good at, and that's already in its name. As a Recon type mobile suit, this Zaku comes with a suite of tools to collect information on the enemy. Starting with the basics, you have observational data link. So just like a support type, this mobile suit reveals the health bars of enemies within its radar range. Combined with high performance radar increasing the radar range to 400 meters, you don't even have to get close to the enemy to do that. Secondly, you have the camera gun. Actually taking pictures like a real Recon mobile suit, enemies hit by the gun are revealed to your team regardless of range. It also works on stealth mobile suits, making it extremely helpful at 300 cost against the hordes of Acguys. Doesn't help at all when you're screwed though. With excellent stopping power and recon ability, this mobile suit is all about making use of these two strengths. That doesn't sound too hard to do until you actually try to do it. There's one thing preventing this mobile suit from being the perfect mobile suit for the 300 cost battlefield, and that's your aim. The camera gun takes absolutely pinpoint aim, and the machine gun's even worse. Don't be deceived by its ASL, it barely does anything. And since you have to hit all 3 shots in the burst to do anything meaningful, this is a single shot and you're better off with a bazooka. Finally, bad news for those using a controller and not a mouse. The sub-weapon is not helping at all. The only sub-weapon other than the camera gun is the chaff grenade. While the damage is decent, it's slow. It's slow to pull out, it's slow to throw, it's slow in the air, and it only comes with 30% stagger. Yeah, good luck with your machine gun shots. That being said, you should definitely use the chaff grenade as much as you can, as you have nothing else to use during the machine gun's 10-second reload. Halfway through the game, and we start to feel the hatred towards us from Acguy's Spoof. Stopping him twice every time he tried to approach someone. I'd be seething if I were him. The most important thing when fighting Acguy's Spoof is to keep distance, and with our machine gun stopping him every burst, that's definitely what we want to do. Landed 2 full bursts, but what on earth is this whip range? Take a full down attack. Holy zock, that hurt. With nobody within a mile from us, we'll have to settle this on our own. Once again, big thruster step to get distance, and that's the first stagger. Drop a camera gun so he's revealed even if we lose, and here's a second one. Just a little bit more, missed a single bullet because we don't have enough depression, but I'd take that over being desperate like him. while the 1v1 ended in a double KO. Remember, that's not what this mobile suit is supposed to be in. Unlike most general types, this mobile suit plays more like a support type, with emergency evasions and high performance balancers, and just 1v1 one of the scariest raid types from 100 higher cost. Still, it prefers to play from the rear for a number of reasons. First of all, the machine gun needs distance to work. By standing at the rear, you get to stagger more times before the enemy can reach you. It's also a lot easier to hit the machine gun at longer ranges, as the machine gun has to be fired standing still, and you don't have to adjust your aim as much at longer distances. Secondly, this mobile suit is not good at the front. With lower base health and defense than its contemporaries, it doesn't last long after getting stunned by a bazooka. It also comes with 0 melee strength, so don't even bother using the fist on this thing other than for getting downs. Thirdly, being at the back gives you a much clearer view on the enemy formation, and by hitting the important targets with the camera gun, you're telling your team who to focus on. Not to mention how spotting stealth mobile suits are way easier from the back. Completely outnumbered here, but before we go down, we drop the camera gun on the Acguy. The camera gun reveals him through stealth for 45 seconds, and is the last thing we can do for our team before respawning. "30 seconds left and our team is in a pickle. But this is an ace match, so we can turn this around. Most important thing is to let the ace do his thing. Change of targets, we're stopping the Ifrit. How does it feel getting shotgunned from twice your range? Look aside to see if we can get the kill on the enemy ace, someone else gets him, and we turn just in time to get our ace out of trouble. Keep up the work, this time we even get close ourselves just to be an extra standback for our ace. Ace gets the kill in the end, and that's triple the score. We finished the game in one of the best positions for this mobile suit on the map, because for some reason, this building is just the right height for this mobile suit to fire from without exposing anything but the gun. That was the Recon type Zaku, a surprisingly good mobile suit from 200 cost that most people simply didn't know existed. While the damage isn't anything outstanding, this mobile suit is a surprisingly good fit for the 300 cost battlefield. The stopping power puts a stop to all the extremely powerful raid types at this cost, while the camera gun gives your team a huge advantage against the hordes of Acguys. The only thing holding back this mobile suit is how difficult it is to hit all 3 shots on the machine gun. But that's really just a skill issue, don't you think? That's it from me today, and the latest.